live on YouTube, sending the tweets. Today's live stream is all about the truth about growing on Twitch. I've got some really interesting statistics that I'm going to show you today. I'm going to tell you about my experience as a creator, actually going full-time and streaming full-time on Twitch, and what works about that experience and what does not, and what is taxing about it, what is not. And I'm going to tell you guys about the factors that you are up against when you're trying to live stream on Twitch today. I did this full-time in 2012, and it was absolutely amazing. I mean, it is the dream for so many to go full-time streaming on Twitch, and I know that there are literally millions that are trying to accomplish this goal, and I am not going to laugh at them for going after that goal. I think that is a noble goal. But the bottom line is, there's a lot that you guys need to keep in mind before you get into it, and there are a number of tactics and strategies that you can use to succeed on Twitch that you need to be aware of. And also, primarily, there are ways that you can utilize Twitch as one of many platforms that you are going to be using to succeed. I've done it myself. I've advised other companies and other creators on their Twitch strategy, and primarily their Twitch to YouTube strategy. And I want you guys to become prepared to be successful on Twitch and to really truly know what you're up against. Thank you to everybody joining me in live chat. Rel, yeah, great to see you. Gamer Turks here. Remix by George. Jimmy just joined on Periscope. That's what I'm talking about. Great to see all of you guys here in chat across the internet. So, how many of you guys have the dream of playing video games for a living full-time? I mean, that is the dream that the company that or the network that I co-founded, TGN, is based on, is people wanting to create gaming content for a living because they love video games, they love the industry, and they wish that they are wishing that they could do that for a living, and they're trying to figure out how to turn playing video games and their passion for video games into an online business. Costa Brothers is in chat, Gamer Turk as well. You'll be hanging around and stream for 2 hours. Awesome. I'm really glad to see all of you guys here. So let's talk about the bullet points in the tweet of the stream. So first things first, you know, we've covered in a previous stream this week about all of these streaming platforms, but one thing you need to keep in mind when you're hopping on Twitch is that Twitch has the most competition out of every streaming platform out there. So this is incredibly true, and it's difficult, and that paired up with these other factors I've listed here is something that you have to keep in mind. So that means that you in Twitch has the worst content curation out of any of the major content platforms out there in terms of being discovered. We'll cover that a bit. There are ways to increase your ability to be discovered, primarily not on Twitch, but off of Twitch, that can help you grow the layout's fixed, the chat looks nice and super clean. Awesome, glad to see that. And there are ways that you can grow your Twitch avenue off of Twitch as well that can help your Twitch grow. We're going to talk about that in a moment. But your potential of being discovered on Twitch is extremely low, especially based on the fact that there's super high competition. Also, Twitch has the highest time commitment. We've talked about this before out of all other streaming platforms because it is the highest competition, because there are millions, literally over 1 million streamers every single day that you are having to fight for that limited viewership with. You have to be live more often on this platform than the other competing platforms that you may consider. And the last factor, of course, is that there is less than 10% of YouTube's audience on Twitch. So Twitch definitely has the highest concurrent viewership out of all live platforms, but it is less than 10% of YouTube's audience. And so that's something that you guys have to keep in mind. And I'm going to suggest to you guys a really, really clutch strategy for growing on Twitch by leveraging YouTube's audience to help grow your Twitch, and to have those two avenues working together in harmony so that you can tap into, I mean, YouTube's audience is 90%. Like out of the pie, 100% audience, Twitch only has a little 10% slice of that pie, right? In comparison to YouTube Gaming's audience. I'm going to show you the statistics. This is not just my opinion. This is the real deal. So let's freaking go. Are you guys ready? Are you guys excited? How many of you guys have the gaming full-time dream? Let me know in chat. It's okay if that's your dream. Like, I understand a lot of you guys are working full-time jobs. You wish that you could live stream for a living. I did it in 2012. I live streamed full-time on Twitch, Star Wars The Old Republic at the time when we were starting TGN, and we were experimenting at the time to see whether being a full-time streamer on Twitch was viable and what the challenges were. So I've literally been in like a laboratory experiment, if you will, funded by a business to test full-time streaming on Twitch. I've been there, I've done that, and here's what I've learned. You want to go full-time, one day you're going to get there. That's right, Rel, yeah, you sure as hell are going to get there one day. We're going to work on it together. Costa Bros is all about it. All right, so let's talk about those statistics that we just talked about a moment ago. So first things first, I'd like to show you something I've never shown you before on my live streams, which is really, really interesting. This is direct from Twitch. These are their numbers, and you guys need to understand the potential audience that you're trying to get on Twitch if you are going to actually be successful there. So we're talking strategy here, guys. We're not talking basics. We're gonna get really, really into it. And so one thing that you guys need to keep in mind is that there are only 15 million, I say only, it's a lot, but there are only 15 million daily active users on Twitch that you can potentially have be your viewers. 15 million total, okay? So this is something that is a relatively small number in comparison to YouTube. 15 million, this is direct from Twitch here, this is not speculation, 15 million on Twitch. Now let's take a look at what the head of YouTube Gaming said about YouTube's gaming audience, just to show you a bit of a comparison there. And this is directly from Ryan Wyatt, who's the head of YouTube Gaming, or gaming on YouTube at this point, since YouTube Gaming has been transitioned or graduated. And his official statement is that there are 200 million daily logged in users that watch gaming content every single day on YouTube. So when people say, oh, Twitch is the biggest gaming platform, or it's the biggest platform for gaming content, it's not even close to being the biggest platform for gaming content. It is literally diminutive in comparison, literally less than 1/10 of the size that Twitch is. So this is something that is really, really important that you guys need to keep in mind. And so we're going to talk about your Twitch to YouTube strategy so that you can take advantage of the high concurrent viewership that's on Twitch, and then you can leverage that high discovery on YouTube and have those two strategies work together so that you can take advantage of the two largest gaming content platforms simultaneously. But this fact is something very, very important that I wanted you guys to take note of at the very beginning of the stream. This is information direct from YouTube and direct from Twitch. These are the facts. Full-time, sure, your goal in the long term is, of course, to do university, says GamerTurk, but you would like to have other income streams, of course. Costa Brothers uses Restream, and you're streaming to Facebook Gaming and Mixer, which seem to be working the best for growth. Yes, I did a stream earlier this week talking about which platforms are best for growth. I do recommend Facebook Gaming and Mixer for growth, but we're going to talk about Twitch today, though, because this is the #1 most requested platform that people want to know about is Twitch. But yes, for smaller and growing streamers, Facebook Gaming and Mixer is going to be better than Twitch. But wait, there is a way to grow on Twitch. I'm not writing off Twitch. I'm not saying Twitch is bad. But let's talk about that strategy. So for YouTube Gaming, 200 million is the videos and live streams. Yes, there's 200 million total people on YouTube watching gaming content each and every day. Whereas on Twitch, there are only 15 million total people watching content on Twitch each and every day, which means that the total audience there is less than 10% on Twitch than it is for YouTube, okay? So this is something huge to keep in mind. And the other thing that I want you guys to take into account is the growth, is the concurrent viewership on Twitch. So we covered this a little bit earlier this week, and this is an article, this is directly from Streamlabs, but this is how many concurrent viewers are on each platform. So I'm not crapping on Twitch today, my friends. I'm gonna show that Twitch is still the king in terms of live concurrent viewership on their platform. So despite the fact that they only have 15 million total people on their platform, a much larger percentage of those people are watching live content on Twitch, in comparison to YouTube, which has a roughly 1/3 of the live viewership that Twitch does, even though it has 200 million people watching YouTube. Now, both platforms are growing right now. As you can see, from Q1 to Q2 of this year, Twitch went from 553,000 people watching concurrently on the platform up to over 1 million, which was great. And YouTube went from 272,000 up to 326,000. So both platforms are growing in terms of concurrent viewership. But it goes without saying that this number of total viewers is much larger than this number of total viewers. So this is a conclusion that we can all make that is super, super obvious, right? And what is the obvious conclusion about Twitch versus YouTube in this example? Zombie681 asks, am I all right? I'm doing fantastic. Thank you very, very much for answering. Thank you very much for asking. But what is the conclusion that we can make here about these numbers? And the conclusion that we can make is that, oh man, I've got a troll on Twitch and I need to moderate them. Let's go ahead and moderate this guy. Or a troll on Mixer and I need to moderate them. Sorry, dude. You're about to get moderated. I don't have any Mixer mods. So let's go ahead and mod this guy in real time. I need to get a Mixer mod. Do. But what is the conclusion that we can make based on this information? And that conclusion is that the majority of YouTube's viewership is coming from the videos on the platform, not from live streams. Like, we can be this data is definitely indicating that for sure. So what we need to keep in mind is that our discovery on the platform is going to be based on, and you are getting banned, Zombie681. You have been banned. Congratulations, you have been banned. Da 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 da. Goodbye, zombie. Goodbye, troll. Okay, cool. The ban hammer. Yes, indeed. Okay, so ban hammer complete. Let's continue our educational live stream. I need to get some Mixer mods probably here at some point. So that means the majority of viewership on YouTube is going to be coming from that video viewership. And as you know, YouTube's algorithm, 70% of the traffic or more come from YouTube's search and discovery algorithm, which means that your video exposure on YouTube is going to be much larger. So I'm setting all this up for a reason. So people on Twitch are like, I thought you were going to talk about how to be successful on Twitch. I'm setting all this groundwork up for a reason. So what can we conclude? I think you guys know where I'm going for this. Twitch, we can conclude, is the king of live, right? It's the king of live. YouTube, on the other hand, is the king of videos. We'll just do YT instead of writing out YouTube all the way. YouTube is the king of videos. So, what kind of strategy should we implement given this information and given what we have here? Well, what this information tells us that if you want to live the Twitch dream, you should go live on Twitch, and then you should turn your Twitch live streams into videos to release on YouTube later. And that strategy would be a really smart strategy because YouTube's audience is literally, quite literally, 10 times larger than Twitch's audience for you to get new viewership and to get new exposure on the platform. Sounds like a reasonable strategy to me. Great. With that groundwork being laid down, the ban hammer was super dropped. Squeerly, it's good to see you in chat. Yes, indeed. Alrighty then. So let's continue. So what we're gonna do here, oh, come on, this guy's back? Oh, I'm gonna have to ban this guy again on a different account. Boo, really? Unbelievable. This guy is back. We're gonna have to ban this guy in Mixer again. All right, I'm gonna need to get some Mixer mods here. Case in point, gonna need some Mixer mods. Bum, bum, bum. And you are banned. Bum, 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 bum. You have been banned. Congratulations. And also, I'm going to report you. And you are harassing me. There you go. You have been reported. harassing me on my live stream. There you go. You have been reported. Congratulations. Bum, 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 bum. You have been reported and banned. Beautiful. So, with that being said, let's get into the Twitch platform itself. So what do you need to do to be successful on this platform, and what is this magical Twitch to YouTube strategy that we can use to be successful? Oh my god, it's Awall, Milo, what's going on? Andy's time, yo, what's up, mate? Good to see you. You used to watch my Star Wars The Old Republic streams, each and every stream, and I used to beatbox all the time. So there's one of my viewers, Milo, that watched me when I was full-time streaming on Twitch. So thank you very, very much for joining here. I'm actually teaching other people how to go full-time on Twitch. So here we go. Here's what you need to do. Here's the clutch strategy that is going to work right now. So we're going to take a look at Dr. Disrespect as an example of somebody doing the correct strategy on Twitch. And the correct strategy is this. You select games that you can bring unique value to, and I'm not going to play any of the Doc's videos here, but you select games that you can bring unique value to, and then you will get concurrent viewership on Twitch, assuming that you are able to invest an incredible amount of time into live streaming on that platform. And so that's something that's really, really important to know about Twitch, is that your time investment, and I've talked about this before, is a critical element to how successful you're going to be on Twitch. So the value that Dr. Disrespect provides, and I think that you guys are aware of this on his streams, is yes, he is good at these video games. In fact, we'd say he's very good at these video games. So he provides best value, one of my Magic 5 content values that streamers provide. Also, he's got this incredible character that he's portraying here, which is unique value. You guys are all familiar with Dr. Disrespect as well. So he's providing two types of unique value on Twitch while he is live, which is helping him grow his viewership on the platform. So this is something that all of you guys need to keep in mind when I'm talking about providing unique value on platforms. It is not just for YouTube, it is also for Twitch. You have to either be brand new, you have to have content out that's new or stuff that people have never seen before. You have to be the best or be extremely good at a video game on Twitch. You need to have a unique appeal or a unique way of delivering content. You need to regularly undergo challenges or adversity on your stream. And then the fifth element is you can also do learning content on Twitch. All of the content values I talk about on YouTube directly apply to Twitch. And so Dr. Disrespect knows this, whether he knows it intellectually or not, as I'm describing it right now. He knows this, and he brings two types of value to every single stream that he does. And occasionally he'll play new games as well, and he'll bring new value to his stream. This is something that he also does on his stream. So this means that he's providing two or more types of value, which means he grows on the platform. He is investing a significant amount of time into streaming and growing on the platform, and so he is winning on Twitch. But wait, there's more. His Twitch to YouTube strategy is working extremely well, and I want to show you his Twitch to YouTube strategy and show you what he's doing right there and what is helping him grow his overall presence. So if we go take a look at Dr. Disrespect right now on, and full disclosure, I have talked to his team about his YouTube channel. I'm not going to reveal anything that was in that conversation, but I do need to disclose that I have talked to his management team about his YouTube channel in the past. I'm not disclosing anything that they told me here, but his YouTube channel has highlight videos from his Twitch stream that are incredibly well edited. And I'm not going to play entire videos here because I don't want to get copyright claimed or whatever by the Dr. Disrespect team. But he has highly edited highlight videos from his stream of his best moments and his most unique moments that he has on his live stream, okay? And he brings that value to YouTube as well, knowing that that value is going to grow his YouTube channel along the way. And so by doing this, Dr. Disrespect is getting significant views on the videos on his YouTube channel in comparison to the views that he gets on his Twitch avenue. And this is driving traffic back to his Twitch channel and awareness to his brand. Not to mention, it's opening up additional revenue streams for him as a creator and as an entrepreneur. But the important thing to keep in mind is he's communicating the exact same value through these highlights that he's communicating through his Twitch stream of best and unique. So look at this. His legendary, let me zoom in here. This is something really important for you guys to know. His best and unique value that you see in his streams, he's got 2 incredible 360 finishes in his live stream. Best value being delivered right here. First game, first win, easy. Best value being communicated right here. The most dominant display of Fortnite gameplay uploaded to YouTube, best value being communicated right here. This video is literally saying he is the best moments from Dr. Disrespect being communicated right here. And in all of these values, you see his unique personality, you see his unique appeal through these thumbnails and through these titles, which is allowing him to get 100,000 to up to 500,000 views per highlight on his channel. He is not the best player necessarily, but he's communicating best value through each one of these thumbnails. He's a good player. He's an excellent player, but he is not the best player in these particular games. And so the Twitch to YouTube strategy is very, very strong for Dr. Disrespect, and this is the correct strategy for any influencer. Notice the difference in traction that his Twitch VODs get versus his YouTube VODs. His Twitch VODs are only getting 13,000 views, even though this is his primary avenue. 14,000 views. Only gets 20,000 views. Only gets 9,000 views on these Twitch VODs. Not to mention the revenue that he's going to be getting from these Twitch VODs are not the best. So his Twitch to YouTube strategy is critical for him to grow because he knows that 90% of the potential gaming pie that he could win in the long game as he grows his audience is on YouTube specifically. And so he's growing his audience there as a result. So this is the strategy, my friends. And he's already got 647,000 subscribers on YouTube. This is the strategy that all Twitch streamers should be implementing immediately. But here's one thing to keep in mind. A lot of people are talking about, you've been watching Dr. Disrespect because of his inspiration and his editing process. Precisely. The point of his edits, and watch his edits. Guys, go ahead and watch Dr. Disrespect's videos, and there's a reason why I'm bringing him up as an example. He's emphasizing those 2 content values in the edits as well. And this is something that you guys need to do. You don't just upload a random chunk of your stream and say, look at this highlight. Bring additional value to your YouTube viewers that makes your live streams look incredibly fun, makes the reactions look so awesome, brings unique value back to YouTube. And you can use the same strategy not just for best and highlights. When you're doing your live stream on Twitch, you can be playing through a game and doing a tactical gameplay version of a particular game. So let's say you're playing a game of Fortnite on Twitch. As you're playing through that game of Fortnite, it's like, what, 20 minutes long or so to play the game if you win? What you can do is you can do tactical commentary while you're playing the game in describing why you're making this decision, why you're picking up this gun, why you're going on this building, why you're building in this way, how these certain battles play out versus you and the other character. Or in other games, you can talk about the gear you're using, you can talk about how you've built your character, you can talk about how you're min-maxing, you can talk about the best ways to take down this level or this raid while you're live streaming, and then deliver during that live stream as if that is going to be a video that you're going to release on Twitch. When you're done with your stream, clip that and release that on YouTube, because then in that case, you're not just bringing best value, you are bringing, in that case, learning value to YouTube. So once again, your Twitch strategy and the truth about Twitch is that you have to bring the same content values that YouTube demands to Twitch. And to have an effective Twitch to YouTube strategy, you need to be communicating your new value, your best value, your unique value, your learning value, and your challenge value through both your live stream and through the video versions of your live stream that you are going to be uploading to YouTube, okay? This is incredibly important. This strategy is working for the top streamers, and the top streamers know that Twitch, this is the hard truth about Twitch. Remember how there was YouTube adpocalypse this year? Remember how the revenue declined and all these YouTubers were saying, I'm gonna make the switch to Twitch. Well, guess what? Something similar could happen to Twitch at some point, my friends, where there's some sort of major copyright crackdown, or there could be some issue with taxation, or Twitch could decide to get greedy. You never know, right? There are going to be unknown factors that are going to happen on Twitch that you cannot predict. So if you want to be successful on Twitch, you need to have a successful Twitch to YouTube strategy in order to be successful, and make sure that you have thriving avenues on both. Twitch to be your primary live strategy, and then YouTube to be your primary VOD strategy. I don't think any streamers should be streaming on Twitch today without a companion YouTube video strategy to go with it. And in each one of those YouTube VODs, you're communicating the value that you're delivering through your live streams, and to come check you out at a specific time every single day when you're live streaming on Twitch. That is the way to go. Andy's Time says, I remember you beatbox. You remember me beatbox. Okay, cool. I do know how to beatbox. I don't think I've ever beatboxed on one of these streams anyway. So since you started watching the doc, you got a better idea of how to stream and so on, and you've been trying to make your gaming sessions more involved with commenting and what have you. Exactly. Oh, you like my shirt? There's a hole in my shirt right here because it's green. Got Boba Fett on the shirt here. That's right, baby. But yeah, so if you're doing gameplay on Twitch, everybody does an edited montage of their Twitch stream and uploads that to YouTube. Think about doing something unique. Think about possibly providing learning value. Think about undergoing some kind of challenge on your stream and then uploading that to YouTube. That'll be more shareable. That'll have potentially a higher retention rate and a higher click-through rate on YouTube. So when people see that highlight there, they've got to come check you out on Twitch to see what you're all about when you're live. If when you're live streaming, you're only thinking about live content, you're leaving 90% of the pie off the table. Let me say that one more time. If when you're live streaming on Twitch, if you're only thinking about your live audience and entertaining your live audience, you're leaving 90% of the pie off of the table, because 90% of the pie is on YouTube and you need to capture that audience on YouTube. So don't just only focus on interacting with your live audience and making it an entertaining live experience. Think about capturing experiences, capturing challenges, capturing learning content, capturing new things, doing things that are the best that you can capture to be a video later while you are live. This is incredibly important. Daddy Chanka, it's good to see you in Mixer chat. All kinds of Mixer people are showing up. Amazing. Good to see you. Cold Aran07 is now following on Mixer. All the Mixer peeps are coming. Good to see you guys on Mixer. If you guys have any questions about live streaming full-time, please let me know. Okay? So does this strategy make sense to you guys? This is the right strategy. This is the successful strategy. And if you want to look at the fastest growing YouTuber right now, to my knowledge, it is a Twitch streamer. The fastest growing YouTuber, to my knowledge right now, in the gaming space is a Twitch streamer. And you guys obviously know who that is, and that is Ninja. Ninja, to my knowledge, is the fastest growing YouTuber, and he is a Twitch streamer. And it's not just because he's a cultural phenomenon. Let's pull up his Social Blade and look at his numbers. It's not just because he's a cultural phenomenon, which he is. And it's not just because he's the top streamer on Twitch that somehow he magically gets views on YouTube. It's because he's bringing best value from Twitch and bringing it over to YouTube through these incredible montage gameplays. These are all best value. He's the best player in this game, and so people want to watch him on YouTube, and the traction he's getting on YouTube with his Twitch to YouTube strategy, I think, is one of the biggest contributors to his success. Not streaming with Drake, not being the top guy on Twitch. Being the top guy on Twitch is nice. I think one of the primary things that is contributing to Ninja's success is that he has a successful YouTube strategy paired up with his Twitch strategy. The same thing is going to be the case for Facebook gaming and Mixer streamers as well. Taylor, it's great to see you on Mixer as well, okay? So this is something incredibly important to remember. He's getting 2 million views a pop, up to 3 million views a pop in these videos that he's releasing on YouTube. This is his Twitch to YouTube strategy, generating millions and millions and millions of views here. On Twitch, he does not get millions of views because there's only 15 million people streaming on that are available for him to get views from every single day on Twitch. Look how many views he's getting on YouTube right now. He's getting 127 million views each month right now on YouTube, 180 million last month. How many millions of views is he getting on YouTube each and every day? 2 million, 3 million, 4 million is how many he's getting right here. Think about that. Think about how many views he's getting right here. He's getting 2 to 3 to 4 million views each and every day on YouTube. There are only 15 million total viewers on all of Twitch that are available for him to get on Twitch. And he's getting 3 to 4 million each day on YouTube. That, guys, I can't drive this home enough. That is the power of having a YouTube to Twitch strategy. Okay? That is the power of a YouTube to Twitch strategy. You have to have both avenues simultaneously to capture the maximum amount of audience. If he did not have a Twitch to YouTube strategy, he would be missing out on 3 to 4, up in some days 5 million additional viewers each and every day that he's capturing on the YouTube platform. Cool? All right, so that's the hard truth about Twitch, is that only streaming on Twitch is not a viable strategy. It is not the way to go. Because Twitch is the highest competition platform with the lowest chance of discovery out of all live streaming platforms today, okay? But it does have the highest concurrent viewership and the highest chances that you could be successful as a live streamer, assuming that you have complementary strategies on other platforms. The question from Pensetti says that do these tips work for Brazilian streamers as well? Absolutely, these tips work for Brazilian streamers. This is all markets. YouTube is a global platform. Twitch is a global platform, and there's been a big push of YouTubers to Twitch for Brazilian creators. I know this from experience, from professional experience. There's been a big push from YouTube to Twitch as well. So don't abandon YouTube and don't commit only to Twitch. If you're gonna live stream on Twitch, make sure that you have a solid complementary YouTube strategy to go along with it. Not to mention, you don't have to produce only original content on YouTube that's completely separate from Twitch. Use the gameplay that you're capturing on Twitch. Use the moments that you're getting on Twitch. Plan your content that you're doing on Twitch as if it is going to become a video later. The same thing is going to be the case for Mixer and Facebook gaming streamers. Plan that stream as if it will become a video later or multiple videos later, and then that strategy can work for you as you're transferring that viewership and sharing that viewership between the platforms. Don't only think about trying to funnel your viewers from YouTube over to Twitch. And don't only think about trying to funnel your viewers from Twitch over to YouTube, okay? Don't think about it that way. Think about you're building two separate audiences where there's going to be some crossover between those audiences, of course. There's going to be two separate audiences with some crossover between those audiences. But both of these, think of them as a totally different audience that you're delivering value to in a different way. The YouTube audience is going to be there for your video value. Twitch audience is going to be there for your live value. New, best, challenge, unique, and learning value on each platform. Think about them separately. Think about them as a way to diversify your audience growth. Think of them as a way to diversify your revenue. and think of them as a part of your long-term strategy to chase the dream to go full-time on these platforms, okay? Has this been informative for you guys? Have you guys been getting value out of this? I haven't talked about this Twitch to YouTube strategy that much on my streams. Hopefully that was valuable to you. I'm happy to provide even more value and to answer more of your questions. Echo Gaming, good to see you. Taylor is here as well. Would it make sense to move from Twitch to YouTube streaming if YouTube has more potential viewers? The answer to that question, I would say no. What I would say instead is to do this. Is to use restream.io and to stream to all of the platforms, assuming that you do not have an exclusivity agreement already with Twitch. That would be bad if you have exclusivity, but I highly recommend using restream.io. Currently, I am live, as you guys know, the people watching me on Twitch and Periscope and Mixer and Facebook and YouTube and what have you, go live to all platforms simultaneously. That would be my recommendation unless you have exclusivity. If you have exclusivity, then you need to make sure that you're honoring that legal agreement and that you're not violating some sort of exclusivity that you may have with Twitch in particular or some other platform in particular. Take a look at your legal agreement and see whether you have exclusivity or not there. Do not assume that you have exclusivity to one of these platforms unless you are positive that that is absolutely the case. If I beatboxed right now, that would add more value to you. I just linked to restream.io to you guys in all chat. Do you guys want me to beatbox right now? I can beatbox. I haven't beatboxed in a long time, guys. Do you want me to beatbox? All right, I will beatbox. It's gonna be rusty though. It's gonna be rusty. Let me take a sip of coffee. And before I beatbox, I would like to say that this beatbox I'm about to do is in honor of my two newest patrons that just joined. And if any of you guys are interested in becoming my patrons, I coach creators to become a success. And if you want to sign up to get my advice and my coaching, of course you can do so through Patreon. But this will be in honor of my two latest patrons, which are right up here. And for some reason, it's not letting me play the notification for them, so I'll try to do that in a minute. But my two latest patrons are Darsizzle Offshore and Bullet Bites. Thank you very much, guys, for becoming my patrons. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I'm up to 17 patrons right now, 17 people that I'm coaching, 17 people that are supporting me financially. And because of your financial support, I'm actually able to do these live streams on the regular. So I really appreciate it. If you guys want to become my patron today, I can't do this for free. So I'm going to link that in chat right now, and then I'm going to beatbox. So the more patrons I can get, the better. I have a goal of making $5,000 a month from coaching creators. Right now I'm at about $500 per month. So I need a lot more patrons to be able to hit my goal, to be able to chase my dream of coaching creators with the majority of my professional time. All right, with that being said, are you guys ready for beatbox? Let's take a sip of coffee here and let's do the beatbox. Let's do it. I'm gonna bring the mic in closer so we can do some advanced techniques. Are you guys ready for this? All right, here we go. We're gonna do some advanced beatboxing techniques. And I'm gonna put on my headphones so I can hear myself. Advanced, this better be good. Most of you guys have never heard me beatbox before, huh? All right, let me put on the headphones. You guys have never heard me beatbox? Here we go. I'm not doing ASMR. You freaking weirdo. Here we go. Let's start out with one of my favorite beatboxing techniques. The feels for you. You guys asked for it. All right, the feels for you. I'm not going to do beatboxing all the time, okay? So this is a special occasion for all of you guys. You've never heard me beatbox. It's the first time you guys ever heard me. A lot of you guys are hearing me beatbox. All right. I'm going to make sure you can see my mouth so you know it's not fake, because it's going to be so freaking legendary, I guess. Here we go. Here comes the beatbox. ASMR. I'm not doing ASMR. As you can, ASMR. Okay. 50 patron goal. Let's go. One of you guys needs to become my patron after I do this beatbox. Here we go. This is just a drum and bass beatbox, and I'll do some other beatboxes, and then we'll go to answering Patron questions. You guys ready? Here we go. All right, here we go. It sounds pretty good in my headphones. Here we go. That's my beatbox technique of drum and bass. Let's do some old school beatbox. You want to do like 80s style beatboxing? Here we go. Hopefully I won't blow up the mic with these. It's pretty damn good. All right. Milo remembers the beatboxing from back. Not bad. I'm getting not bads from you guys. Man, you guys have watched too many beatbox YouTube videos, dude. Not bad is all I get. That's cool. That's cool. I'm actually just not bad. I'm not good. Here we go. Here's some 80s style beatboxes. Are you ready? I haven't done the 80s style in a long time. Here we go. Style. Oh yes. Oh yeah. I'll do a Star Wars beatbox. You guys ready? I haven't done beatboxing on a live stream in like 5 years, guys. I haven't done this since I live streamed full time on Twitch. The 80s beatbox is where it's at. All right, let's do... You glad that you caught this part of the stream? Yeah, this is a rare occasion. This is in celebration of my 2 new patrons up there. All right, this is a rare occasion I'm doing beatboxes, okay? All right. So, if you guys didn't know, I used to be a professional DJ and remix artist, and I used to make a decent amount of money doing that, and I used to make music for people, electronic music, in the early 2000s. That's where I learned how to beatbox. Anyway, let's do a Star Wars beatbox. You guys ready? I can't believe I'm doing this on my freaking YouTube live streams, whatever. Yeah. You pathetic fools. All right, that sounds pretty good. Let's do it. I am so out of practice. I messed up all in there, but there you go. That was the beatboxing for today. Thank you for requesting that. Old school people that followed me while I was live on Twitch when I was going full time. There you go. That was a throwback to my live days for all of you guys that were old school Twitch fans. That was the beatboxing. I'm not going to beatbox all the time, so please don't request it all the time. But it was a special occasion today, so there you go. Special occasions, special beatboxes today. All right, let me get my mic set back up here, and we will continue with the live stream. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Beautiful. All right, we're going to continue to answer patron questions, of course, on the live stream. Old school Kanetasu, what's up, dude? I'm so out of practice with the live stream. I feel kind of embarrassed by the quality of that beatboxing, but it is what it is. All right, I'm gonna point this down. I used to be way more polished than I am today with my beatboxing, but it is what it is. All right, let's continue. Let us continue with the actual theme of this live stream, which is helping people become successful live streaming. Beautiful. So I've got some patron questions here for you guys. That made your day, Milo. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. All right, I've got some questions here from my patrons that we need to answer. So first things first, I've got an A versus B thumbnail test that I would like you guys to help me with. And this is one of my new patrons, Mark Spurl, who's one of my new patrons over here. And he's got 2 different thumbnails, and I want you guys to give your feedback on which thumbnail you think is best, okay? I should make a channel just for Star Wars beatboxing? I guess so. We'll see. I want your feedback on which thumbnail is best, and the title of this particular video is going to be Don't Buy the Hero 6. Okay, so the name of this one is Don't Buy the Hero 6 is the name of the video. Let me just double check that. The title is Don't Buy the Hero 6 in all caps is the title of the video. Check it out. Here's the thumbnail. What do you guys think of this thumbnail? This is thumbnail number 1. We're trying to help out a fellow creator here, a technology channel. This is thumbnail number 1. Take a look at thumbnail number 1. I will disappear for a moment. Take a look at thumbnail number 1. And what do you think of thumbnail number 1? Then I'm gonna show you thumbnail number 2. And then I wanna get your feedback on what you think is good or bad about these thumbnails. This is for one of my $25 patrons that I'm gonna be doing a legendary channel review for next week. So this is thumbnail number 1. Take it in, take it in. And then let's compare it to thumbnail number 2. You guys see the difference? Thumbnail number 1, thumbnail number 2. Thumbnail number 1, thumbnail number 2. Got it? 1, oops. Well, and I just closed both thumbnails. Oh my gosh, Awall, you totally blew it there. You just closed both thumbnails. Let me open up those freaking thumbnails again. So let me know in chat what you think about those thumbnails. Are they good? Are they bad? And could they be improved? Would you click those thumbnails? Would you click those thumbnails if you saw those on YouTube of Don't Buy the Hero 6, if that was the title of the video? I'm reopening them right now. Would you click this video right here? Don't Buy the Hero 6, if you saw this on YouTube. Would you click this or would you click this? 1 versus 2. Okay, so the feedback here from Relia is that number 2 looks better. Okay, and I assume that, yeah, it's because of the white outline. You think that the second thumbnail looks better. So we're trying to help a fellow creator here, friends. The white outline looks better. Any other opinions? Would you guys click yes or no? The Don't Buy the Hero 6 thumbnail and title. If it said Don't Buy the Hero 6, exclamation point, would you click that? The second one with the white stroke and the white outline that highlights the product is better, says Hybrid Steel as well. Okay, I'm inclined to agree that this one with the white outline is better because it highlights the subject of the video, which is this particular product, which is good. But here is my feedback for this, and this feedback can apply to all of you guys that are creators trying to create ice cold killer thumbnails on your YouTube channel. You're not as interested in the Hero 6, that's your issue? Yeah, that makes sense. Maybe a skull instead of an X, thinking out loud. There you go, Rel, yeah, I think you and I are kind of being on the same page. The main issue that I have with this thumbnail, if the title says Don't Buy the Hero 6, you already say Don't Buy the Hero 6 in the thumbnail itself. So that means that you're repeating the same information in the thumbnail and the title, which is kind of a no-no. I do it, but if you can avoid it, please avoid it. Here's what I don't like about this thumbnail. Okay, element number 1 is your face right here. Who is that? Be like, people, obviously that's you, but people don't know who you are yet. Potential viewers who are looking at this video on YouTube don't know who you are yet. So putting your own face on the thumbnail doesn't make your thumbnail more clickable. So I would not put your face on there unless it's your actual real life face, and then people would understand that, oh, this is a real person reviewing this and they're gonna be on camera, okay? So I don't think that that element makes the thumbnail more clickable in my opinion. The other part is, what is it? The thumbnail doesn't tell us what about the GoPro Hero 6 should make us not want to buy it. You don't show in what that is specifically. What is it about the GoPro 6 that we shouldn't want to buy? Is it this, I guess? Is it the monitor that's bad or something? It's not clear as to why I shouldn't buy it. And you should be teasing in this thumbnail of don't buy the Hero 6 why I shouldn't buy it. Okay, you should be teasing the value of the video, not just saying don't buy it. Because if you're saying don't buy it, then we already know the conclusion of the video. You're gonna say don't buy it. But if there's something interesting or unique that you are going to tell us about this product that should convince us not to buy this product, you need to tease that value. You need to show that value in the thumbnail of some unique freaking reason why we shouldn't buy the Hero 6 in your thumbnail. I'm not seeing that right now. I'm not seeing a compelling reason why I should click this video. You're just declaring out loud, don't buy this product. Declarative statements don't get clicks and don't get views on YouTube or anywhere really. You need to tease the value. Are you teaching something unique? Are we gonna learn something? Or is it just gonna be you being an angry guy saying, don't buy the Hero 6? You're not communicating value through this thumbnail is what I'm trying to say. There's no learning value being communicated here. There's no unique value being communicated here. You're just saying, don't buy it. No value is being communicated at all. And so I already know the conclusion of this video. Don't buy the Hero 6. I'm not gonna click this video for that reason. So you need to communicate value through this thumbnail, okay? So if it's reasons why you shouldn't buy the Hero 6, that's good feedback. Then it's a learning video that teaches you why you shouldn't buy the Hero 6. But right now it just says, don't buy it. That doesn't help you understand that this is a learning video. So that's a good suggestion, Kanedisu. Thank you for that one. Cool. So that's our thumbnail feedback for this patron. Thank you all very much for helping our fellow creator become more successful on YouTube. This does not communicate value. It is just a declarative statement of don't do this thing. That's not valuable. Maybe if there's a screen crack or something, exactly. 5 reasons the product's bad. There you go. Now we're talking. 5 reasons the product's bad would tell us that you're going to learn 5 new, unique things about that video. There's a lot of value. But don't buy it is not a clear reason to click. Thank you all for your suggestions. Hopefully, Mark can take this into consideration and become even more successful as a creator. Beautiful. I've now got a question from Relia, another one of my patrons and dedicated viewer who's here for all of these live streams. He's asking this, and this is something that all of you guys have been asking about, that I've been wanting to talk about, that ties into our live streaming theme for today and how to be successful on Twitch. And his question is, how can you do a successful collab on YouTube, on Twitch, on Mixer, on anything else? How can you be successful doing those collaborations? And this is something that's critical for anybody who wants to be a successful live streamer or YouTuber. So here are the questions that he has on collaborations. Let's dive into collabs. We're gonna dive into collabs because this is important for all of you guys to know. He's asking these questions. Can I show some examples of collabs done well? Can I give you ideas of what kind of collabs can be done around gaming? Is it better to have somebody join your stream or to go on someone else's live stream? And how do you add friends via webcam to your stream from multicam? Okay, so let's talk about, we are toward the 1 hour mark. I know we're toward the 1 hour mark. I'm sorry guys, I'm working on it. I'm trying to provide as much value as I can. We had that interlude where I beatboxed earlier. Subpar beatboxing, I would say, but we beatboxed earlier that took up time. So let me show you an example of a successful collaboration that ties into the Twitch theme. This is one of the biggest Twitch streamers, and I think it's really important that you guys look at the way that he does collaborations, because it is the correct way, in my opinion, to do collaborations. And check it out. This is Dr. Disrespect. And he does collaborations with other Twitch live streamers. And what he's doing, to answer your questions, this is a collab done well. And I'm gonna show you, I'll link you the collab link here in chat so you guys can check it out. And what they're doing is they are streaming simultaneously on each person's individual avenue. So here is the other streamer right here in the highlight video. And so this streamer it doesn't matter who it is in this example, but it's a Nadeshot and Optic Karma. They're streaming on their avenue simultaneously while Dr. Disrespect is streaming on his avenue as well. So all collaborators are still making money per normal, are still growing per normal, they don't have to take time out of their schedule in order to do this. They can just do their regular streaming activities while they're collaborating with each other, and everyone is getting maximum viewership and exposure on the other people's channels. So obviously Dr. Disrespect is the main focus in this highlight, but as you can see, he's cutting in shots from the other person's stream in the VOD version. Here, you'll see the other person's webcam here. So I think that this is one of the best versions, one of the best examples of collaboration that you guys can see out there, because they're doing these things. They are streaming, everybody is streaming, so it's simultaneous streaming on each person's individual avenue. All right, so you're getting maximum exposure there. So it's simultaneous streaming, that's what the X is for. And then what they're doing is they're creating a VOD afterward the stream, which is a highlight which shows off both talents to be released in a video later with the best moments to get exposure on YouTube afterwards. To me, this is the example of the ultimate streaming to YouTube collaboration and the ultimate time-efficient way to collab. You're just playing the games together, you're collaborating. So the fact that you're playing together and the dynamics that you may have between your two personalities is going to add additional value to the audience. And perhaps you guys can pre-plan some conversations between you and a collaborator to talk about game theory, to talk about builds, to talk about upcoming things in that game, to talk about pop culture, to potentially undergo a challenge together, to try to climb the ladder, etc. You can add extra value with your collaborator by pre-planning topics or challenges that you guys are going to do together, which will make for an incredible stream and provide additional value during the stream. And then it makes for really clear value for the YouTube VOD that you're going to release later. You guys did the such and such duo challenge. You guys did the such and such whatever challenge. You're learning to do XYZ with such and such, and the value is clearly communicated there. Okay, as far as doing multicam, if you want to add a friend's webcam to your live stream from multicam on YouTube, how do you do it? I do not recommend using multicam on YouTube. I think it's a bad idea. We have used multicam on TGN Squadron for a long time to do collaborative live streams between multiple people. And the bottom line is that when you do multicam on YouTube, it sucks views away from your main stream. I don't think that that's a good idea. I don't think that's a good idea at all, because it sucks views away from your mainstream and it does not provide new viewership to your primary stream when you do multicam. If somebody decides to go watch the other cam view, the other cam's view is a different video altogether. And so do you really want someone to go watch another video other than your main video on YouTube for multicam? I don't think you do. That is a very bad idea. So I think that multicam is a flawed feature. I think it's a bad feature, and I think that it hurts YouTube channels. So don't use multicam. If you want to show someone else's cam in your live stream, you need to have them either in person with you and do a live video switch to switch between their perspective and yours, or you can bring in their video source using something like Streamlabs OBS. You're gonna have Streamception right now, but you can add in something like Streamlabs OBS. You can add a new source, and you can add a display capture source, and you can go capture one of your other monitors that way. And you can pull them up on Discord, and then you can pull up your video and the audio through Discord, and you can add them in a corner here for that stream. So like, for example, this is going to look jacked up. I'm going to go to one of my other screens. So I had a guest segment here where, you know, I had a guest in this square here on the side. As you guys know, live stream earlier, put your guest there using Discord. And then also you can do it in a gameplay scenario as well. I have another stream scene set up here where I have display capture here in this section. As you guys can see, it's going to capture, in your case, it'd be gameplay. And then over here, you can have your guest. and a webcam here on the side using Discord. You can put them in there using Discord and using display capture through Discord. So that would be what I would recommend. Do not use multicam on YouTube. I think multicam is a destructive feature that hurts YouTube channels. That is my opinion on multicam, okay? Cool. All right, let's see how far we are into the live stream, my friends. We are, wow, the time flew by today. So I have a question from Helmets and a question from Mark Spurl that we are going to take up on a live stream next week at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. So I want to thank all of you guys for joining this live stream. If you guys missed the beginning of it, I talked all about how to become successful on Twitch. And let me go ahead and play these notifications for my new patrons, my new $25 patrons. Thank you guys so much for joining. Thank you guys so much for your financial support. I need this money to continue to be able to do these streams. So big thank you to Darsizzle Offshore, the world's #1 female angler on YouTube. Thank you for becoming a $25 patron. I really, really appreciate that. Wanted to play the notification there for you today. If you guys want to become my patron and get my professional advice, to get my coaching, to help you grow your channel, to help you grow your online business, you can become my patron as well. And Bullet Bites, thank you very much. I played that notification for you. Bullet Bites, thank you so much for your patronage. And I'm looking forward to doing channel reviews, legendary channel reviews at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time next week for all of you guys. That's going to be incredibly fun and hopefully really, really insightful. And I hope that you guys got value out of this stream to learn how to go full-time on Twitch. I've done it myself. I talked a lot about that Twitch to YouTube strategy. Do not stream on Twitch or Mixer or Facebook Gaming or YouTube for that matter and not have a YouTube video strategy to complement that strategy. It is absolutely critical for success. All right, Playrux, who just joined on Periscope. All right, remember that. And if you missed the beginning part of this stream, that was all about 35 minutes of just Twitch, deep Twitch strategy. Cool? Thank you for watching. Have a fantastic weekend. Keep creating amazing content, and I will see you in the next one. Adios, amigos. Keep going.